back out on the play. All a shot save. Pasternak scores! David Pasternak!
Hello, everybody. I'm Grant Fluff from Flusher Sports Zone, along with Keegan Hamlet, your play-by-play broadcaster.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you want to commentate soccer on the channel? I said whatever. So this is my first soccer broadcast since the Revolution defeated Philadelphia United in the 2020 MLS playoffs. Yes, since the pandemic. It has been long overdue. And Keegan, well, he knows more about this than I do. So what are we looking at this Nations League matchup between the USA and El Salvador?
So, Grant, we're here at the Exploria Stadium, the home of Orlando City SC. It is the final match day of the group stage in the 22-23 CONCACAF Nations League. The United States needing at least a draw to advance to the CONCACAF Nations League finals, which will be taking place in June. These two teams, when they went back at it in El Salvador, Jordan Morris with a legendary goal in the mud to walk away with a 1-1 draw. And it should be just about the same amount of energy from both sides tonight.
Well, I would hope so, as it looks like. So these two teams have played each other already this year.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Not this calendar year, but in this cycle, they are in the same group.
As the United States, and a lot of fans in attendance. Of course, this isn't Orlando, so you expect them to have a little bit of the home field advantage here, as looks like the matchup is coming up right after this commercial break.
Nice tifo that we're seeing tonight.
Absolutely.
You want to talk about the lineups a little bit, even though you have no idea what's going on?
Let's roll with it. So El Salvador's matchup. Oh, my goodness.
You're looking at a piece of tape up there.
Yeah.
All right, do you want me to read it for you?
Just go.
All right, so we got Mario Gonzalez in goal for the El Salvador national team. We got Alex Roldan, who's actually a brother of Christian Roldan, who has been a part-time member of the U.S. men's national team, getting the start in the back alongside Eric Zavaleta and also Roberto Dominguez and Brian Tomakis. In the midfield, they decided to switch and go with a 4-2-3-1. It was originally going to be a 4-4-2, but listed in the midfield, Narciso Orlama, Jairo Enriquez, Enrico Hernandez, and Brian Landaverde. And up front with the two, Barian Heel and also Kevin Reyes for the U.S. men's national team. Serginho Dest, Miles Robinson, great to see him back in the lineup after suffering the leg injury over a year back. Anthony Jedi Robinson also in there, along with the longtime player Tim Ream in the midfield. Weston McKinney and Yunus Musa, two young, shining players for this U.S. men's national team squad. And up top, they go with 3-4 with Gio Reyna, Christian Pulisic, and Alex Andejas. And at the striker, it is Daryl DK, who is actually training with Orlando at the beginning of his career, played for the Lions a little bit. And that Gold Cup run in 2021, that was sort of his breakthrough moment with the U.S. national team.
True. Wow. Well, I'm very impressed that you know just as much about soccer as I do about, let's say, football or hockey. All right, we're ready to get this game going. As I mentioned, I'll primarily be here for the color. I know Keegan's going to do most of the play-by-play, but United States in the blue, El Salvador in the white, and we're ready to get things kicked off here on this Monday night in Orlando, Florida.
You mentioned the U.S. national team's blue jerseys. These are the jerseys that were just debuted in the 2022 World Cup.
Oh, really?
A few months back, yes,
There we
they
go.
were. So we'll see if this helps bring them some extra luck. They're showing Alex Zendejas on the screen. 25 years old, one of the few new faces on the team. And it is going to be El Salvador. Looked like originally it was going to be them to kick it off, but now DK is stepping to the circle. He'll leave it. The ball rolls underway in the final game of the CONCACAF Nations League group play. It'll be taken in the back by Ream. He'll play it forward to McKenny. He'll leave it back for Miles Robinson. Sending it forward, a touch there from Zendejas. Taken over by El Salvador, but it's quickly turned over. The U.S. will get possession back right at about the line of their back third. Throw-in goes long. DK looking for the header. He will settle it down. Playing it to Zendejas, trying to get Rain on the long run. Could be a 2-on-1. Rain of the tap forward. He's still walking in, but the flag is up for an offside. Sometimes we see that go, but usually if it's clear and obvious, they'll blow it dead.
Oh, goalkeeper came way out of his end right there. Yes, that is offside, just so barely, but goalkeeper coming way out to play that. When he dove, he completely missed it. So goalkeeper got lucky there that the play was blown.
We see kind of that from Mario Gonzalez, not just in previous meetings against the U.S., but also in all international games. He's very active coming out forward to the 18-yard line. Ball is played forward by El Salvador. It's out again, right at the line of the back third. It is on the other side. Interim head coach for the United States is Anthony Hudson. He's filling in for Greg Berhalter, who is in a little bit of controversy with Gio Reyna and his father, the former Hall of Famer for the U.S. Soccer, Claudio Reyna. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Head coach for El Salvador is Hugo Perez. Could be a chance for El Salvador. A shot, and it is saved by Turner, and it will be a corner kick 2 minutes into the game. That was a bullet of a shot from Jairo Henriquez.
It absolutely was, and look at Henriquez able to get the pass there. Tries to aim left side of the net, but a good save by Turner. And will knock it away with his hand. And nice to see your first shot on goal.
And that was Brian Hill who was able to pass it off to Henriquez. It's going to be Enrico Hernandez to serve in the corner. It's going to go into the box. The header might have deflected off a U.S. player foot, and it did, and it will be lofted forward. Trying to get Zendejas on the side. It's a little bit too far. Trying to get a kick on it around Hernandez, but the ball will go back to El Salvador. Getting a look right now. Hugo Perez. Been with the team for a couple. That's Hudson. Looks just like Hugo Perez. He's named the interim head coach on January 4th.
One record, funny enough.
Ball rolls for El Salvador. They'll play it into the back. Orellana playing it to the side to Roldan. Tap one off of. That was Jedi Robinson's foot. I'm so used to being color commentator when I'm in this game.
That's all right. That's all right.
We got the legendary Sam Smith is in this room.
Sam Smith's also on there. Of course, you can subscribe to his channel. He'll be doing Bruins Predators tomorrow night.
Give him a follow. They're getting close to a President's Trophy, looking to make a big cup run. Give him a follow.
Absolutely. Well, we'll have to talk hockey or something to fill up the halftime.
Yeah. Roldan's going to play it back. It'll be taken by Rick Zavaleta. We'll go to the left side to Dominguez. Playing it up. Zendejas able to cut it off, but it goes right back to El Salvador. And a man goes down. It doesn't look like there was anything called, but possession's going to stay with El Salvador. Referee just telling everybody to calm down.
McKenzie complaining to the ref.
McKenny got an elbow in there.
Elbow to the chest. I think that's the right call.
Weston McKennie, if you remember him during the World Cup, he's painted his hair red, white, and blue, showing strong passion for his country. Plays for the Juventus side. Waiting for the signal to go on this free kick, and it will be played back. Zavaleta lets it go for Gonzalez. Today's referee is Mario Escobar. Ball played up. Turner coming way off the line, and he's able to get it out past midfield. Does he want a goalie assist? DK stepping in, trying to get the angle, but Zavaleta gets to it first.
Almost got the goalie assist there. But, it's interesting because we talk about in hockey all the time. You need to protect the net, but with the net so big, I feel like in soccer you can take more risks, obviously, going out and playing any loose balls.
And more, if you have to go along the side if you want to have a
Right.
good chance at a goalie assist. Don't see a goalie goal too often in soccer. McKenny trying to take the ball himself. Good leap off from Zendejas. Cross in from Pulisic. It was knocked down. Dest also got a touch, and it'll be a U.S. corner, the first of the night for the Stars and Stripes. It's Roberto Dominguez with the last touch. Zendejas plays it short. Dest will leave it back for Zendejas. Playing it to the back line to Anthony Robinson. Left side to Ream. Ream tried to pass it. It looked like to DK, but it was blocked down by Hernandez. It'll be a U.S. throw. In the left side, Anthony Robinson playing it short for Pulisic. Pulisic into the box, still going, and it was knocked away. It'll be another corner. It's off the foot of Enrique Zavaleta. Grant, this is where the U.S. has to get a lot of chances on these corners.
Well, absolutely. Off the corner kick, you probably want to get like a headbutt out in front?
Yeah, usually they can also leave it short, try to head it back, and go for what you call like a slap shot at the edge of the 18. And
Gotcha.
Turner is
what's up
down.
with Turner? He's holding his right rib, it appears. Well,
The medical staff is out. It might be a cramp on the side.
What if you lose your goalkeeper this early? You have backup goalkeepers.
Oh, absolutely.
Correct?
You got Sean Johnson, Ethan Horvath also
Gotcha.
on the side. Ethan Horvath was the hero of the last Nations League back in 2021 against Denver. Filled in for Zach Steffen, who got hurt. Zach Steffen plays for the Manchester side. He got hurt around the 65th minute, and then Horvath comes in, and in the extra time, he makes a penalty kick save.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely unbelievable. That was the final against Mexico. It was up to like 12:30 in the morning, the next morning. That was one of the great moments in U.S. soccer history.
Yep.
And play looks like it's about to resume. 7.5 in, still 0-0 in Orlando. It's going to be Pulisic to send it in. It's going to go into the box looking for a header. It's going to go all the way through. The volley is blocked down from Destin. It's going to be another corner, this time on the other side. A good look from Serginho Dest, but it never got all the way through to goal. And that was what I was just talking to you about. Maybe get it to the edge of the 18 and try for a volley.
Sam Brendan's downstairs.
Hmm?
He wants to be let in.
Who?
Brendan.
Wants to watch soccer anyway?
I guess. I texted him that.
Pulisic to send it in on the
Wally's
other
here,
side, and it's going to be cleared out by Enrico Hernandez.
I'm sorry.
Brendan Jennings, shout out to him as well.
Yes, he might be entering the room, though I think he intended to watch wrestling instead of soccer, but
Kevin Reyes trying to look for the long ball. Miles Robinson will head it out past the midfield line. It'll be an El Salvador throw. As Grant mentioned, the U.S. in blue and El Salvador in white. I'm kind of liking the white jerseys from El
I am
Salvador.
as well, absolutely.
I mean, usually I'm not a fan of the white jerseys, but for them it works good.
I'm a fan of that white jersey. The Pooh Bear.
Jeremy Swayman doing absolutely amazing last night against potentially a cup contender in Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Musa cuts off the header pass on the outside line. There was Robinson trying to get in to take it away. He does, trying to look for the ball. DK wasn't there. It's all right, a little bit set up.
Overpassed it a little bit there. And goalkeeper with a safe roll. Huh.
Yeah, sometimes we see it boot it down, but if everybody's forward, they'll usually roll it away.
Gotcha.
Gonzalez taking it in the back. Reyna applying pressure. He'll go long on the left side, trying to get a runner down. It might work for them. Here comes El Salvador. They got 2 forward. Brain heel, leaving it back. Des playing defense, cross into the middle. It'll be saved by Turner's first save of the night. And he's going to throw it up on the left side, and it gets all the way down the field. And Gonzalez will roll it out again. Play it this time for Zavaleta.
Nice keeping by the U.S.
Reyna leaves it for DK. DK, a good move, gets taken down, and nothing. Oh, they do put the arm out eventually. Took a long time for that whistle to be blown. Foul's going to be on Brian Landaverde. Won't be a yellow as it wasn't a clear break forward. Tried to pass it back. Did get clipped on the ankle. Looking a little bit close to trying to go for ground. But either way, the whistle's blown. It'll be a free kick.
Free kicks are probably my most exciting thing I like about soccer because, I just think it's the best chance of scoring. So
It is going to be Pulisic to take it. U.S. team more of a sending it into the box kind of team on free kicks instead of going for goal. But let's see what happens here from about 30 yards out. Pulisic is going to float it in, back post. The header, Sanrema's there, and it's covered by Gonzalez.
I'm loving it. You are already hyped up for that goal call. I really hope this doesn't end up being a 0-0 draw. I think that'd be very disappointing to not get at least one goal tonight.
And then is Tim Ream, too. That would have been an unlikely goal scorer for the U.S. team. He's played a lot of caps, just over 35 years old. He is a living legend.
He left.
And we don't get another guest in here. So sad.
He'll be back after the game.
Good.
It's us on the back. Grant's on his phone the whole time. That's okay.
No, I'm
this is
texting
his
Brendan.
page.
I'm texting Brendan that we're all beyond my
If you're
9:30.
watching, we do thank you.
Oh,
we
my
got
goodness.
2 viewers on. Thank you, you two. My guess is it's Zoe and the dude.
Oh, we're up to 3. Yeah, I know. Soccer's not really the main thing on this channel, so I don't know. But I'm hoping, opens up the chance to, potentially do more soccer broadcasts with Keegan next year or whatever. What's up, Jose?
Pulisic will play it back to Miles Robinson. And Grant, I was telling you before, the MLS has been around since 1996.
Right.
This is the first cycle in the MLS era where there are no MLS players on the U.S. men's team active roster for tonight.
I think that's actually pretty insane. Was there any MLS players for the World Cup?
Yes, there was.
Okay. Wow, that is crazy how in just a couple of months' time rosters change this quickly. Of course, World Cup back in December.
McKennie playing a long ball down the side. His desk going forward. Tried to leave it back. It was knocked down by Enriquez. And Miles Robinson takes down a guy. It's going to be a foul against him. Miles Robinson is an MLS product. He did play for the Atlanta United side for a couple of years.
That when the Atlanta United won the championship over Seattle?
I don't know if it was that early. Miles Robinson is young. That ball looked like it was out of play.
Oh, that ball's way out of play. You can clearly see the ball was past the white line there. I think that should be out of bounds on El Salvador, but we'll see what they call it here.
There was a foul after that, so it will be a free kick for the Salvadorians, and I think Gonzalez is
All the
going
way
to come
down
out to
in their
kick
own
it.
end. Oh, we're going to see a punch here?
He can't punt it on a free kick. He is going to boot it away to the third line. And Anthony Robinson will get it cleared. DK using the head, trying to get it to Pulisic. DK with the big legs couldn't get to the ball, but it will stay with the U.S. national team as it was headed away.
Bounds. If it was hockey or baseball, that's a souvenir for the fan.
That's a dumping is what they call it. Pulisic, good work to get back on the ball. Played across from Miles Robinson. 15 minutes in. Who do you think's controlling most of the play?
I would say United States. They've spent the last 3 or 4 minutes mainly attacking the El Salvador end. So as they enter the attacking zone again, we'll see what happens here.
Musa will go cross field to Dest. Dest playing forward, leaves it for Zendejas to Dest into the box. Dest still going, taken down, And no arm goes up for a
How
penalty
in the
kick.
world?
I do believe we have VAR in the Nations League, so it'll be interesting to see if they check that. And again, if they hit the ball first and then the leg, it's not a penalty. Let's see.
He does make contact with the ball ever so briefly before.
Yeah, that looks all right.
Yep, so we will get the corner kick instead.
Then no complaining from either side. Zendejas is going to kick the corner in. Be on the left side, floater in.
That wasn't the greatest setup.
Pulisic will take it outside the box. He'll leave it for Robinson. Anthony Robinson looking for the header, and it's going to be wide. That's Daryl DK getting in there. And there's a souvenir for the fans, but in soccer, they don't get to keep it. They have to throw it back and
just like in football?
Yeah, like a little ball spotter almost.
Gotcha.
It won't be like it's that guy for the Jets, I believe, that threw the flag and the ball in the stands.
Marcus Peters.
It was Marcus. It was against the Chiefs.
Yeah, never forget. That was one of the craziest moments ever. I remember that happening live on Red Zone. Anyway.
Ball is knocked down by El Salvador, and Hernandez is going to get to it first. Enrico Hernandez holding it up, trying to get a runner on the side. He did. Just playing defense. Ball goes into the box. Could be a chance for the Salvadorians. Heel trying to get on the ball, and he can't find anybody.
Go.
And Reyna couldn't get it forward. Or Elena will play it back. Here comes a long pass into the box. Anthony Robinson heading it away. Robinson trying to get Pulisic on the side. Wasn't a strong pass. He played in the back by Roldan. A spin there as somebody in the room is laughing a little bit.
Shut up.
That's all right.
I have headphones in and I'm watching a video.
You know what? With the way soccer players flop, you can laugh all you want.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't want to accuse anyone of
Wait,
flopping unless if it's blatant. But I did
They
see
do flop.
an El Salvador player fall to the
I have
ground.
noise canceling headphones on, so I wouldn't know what you guys were saying.
Gotcha.
So
I get a foul
Ow.
against El
I'm
Salvador.
laughing because I'm watching a video that I cannot show on YouTube.
Oh.
Because, holy sh! It's a YouTube video of this person answering.
I can't
questions
show
about
it
the
on
internet.
YouTube, but it's a YouTube video.
No, but I don't want to repeat it
I
on
know,
the
I
stream.
know.
Something I wouldn't even say on my stream. My stream is 13 plus.
Woo.
Is McKennie going to Zendaya?
Oh, yeah,
a
we
little
can
bit
swear
too
every
strong a
once in
touch.
a while. I prefer if you don't. Like if it slips, I don't care.
And where are the viewers? Come on, people.
Oh no! Wow, that happens every once in a while.
Oh, somebody's back.
I don't really care for the
Ball
viewers
rolls
anyway. I do
out.
it for practice, so.
The ball rolled out off of Enrico Hernandez. It'll be USA ball. Ream takes in the back. Plays in the middle for Pulisic. There's Musa cross field. Here's McKennie to Musa. Musa thought about a run on the left. He's going to hold it up. Now he'll do the run. He gets taken down, and that's going to be a foul called against Hernandez. Musa grabbing the shoulder. Might have been some contact.
That was
Up high,
definitely a
shoulder to shoulder. Won't be a card. We're going to get another look at it. Tried the pass forward. Didn't look like the shoulder. It looked like he got clipped at the foot.
Yeah, no, I
almost.
thought it was clipped at the foot as well.
Maybe it was the shoulder that hit the ground.
Ooh,
Still down. Eunice,
perhaps he really hit his shoulder hard on the grass afterwards.
Yunus Musa, part of the strong midfield that the U.S. has, but we are not seeing their main midfield lineup as Tyler Adams is not in the starting 11. Tyler Adams is the main U.S. captain, along with Christian Pulisic. Pulisic is the acting captain tonight, wearing the armband. The training staff is out, so this is going to be time added on in stoppage time at the end of the half.
Right. Probably be added at least a plus one to this.
We might see a plus,
Maybe a plus
2 or
two.
3. And get some players warming up. That is Brendan Aronson, who is the brother of Paxton Aronson, a Philadelphia United product. Aronson had the big goal against Canada, which really ended up being a tie. but it was a huge goal that started their World Cup qualifying campaign back in the fall of 2021. And Aronson has delivered time and time again. Another young up-and-coming star for this U.S. team. Moose is going to be taken to the side, so they'll probably play with 10 men for a few minutes. And then once they get the signal for him to go back in, he'll step back in. Also, Luca De La Torre warming up on the side. De La Torre, not really one of my favorite players, but he is a strong player as well. And Pulisic and Zendejas are both lined up at the ball, 35 yards out. Pulisic sends it in. It's going to be right on goal. It's bobbled, but Gonzalez covers as McKennie was walking forward. It's the second time we've seen a bobble from Mario Gonzalez tonight. And Reyna applying more pressure.
What a kick.
Is off the head of Dest. We'll stay with El Salvador. 21 minutes in. Crowd looks to be about half and half. You see a lot of El Salvador blue and flags on the crowd tonight. We were wondering, with this game being played in the States, how a potential home field advantage might help.
Right. That ball again deflected out of play.
Serginho Dest is going to throw it in. Dest also had a big goal in World
Wait,
Cup
that was a
qualifying,
takedown.
and there is no foul called
No
up
foul?
front.
You think there should have been?
I thought there should have. Again, it might have been the ball first, and we'll probably get other looks at it.
Oh, I thought that was a blatant takedown.
And also, too, what they'll do, if there's a chance going forward for the U.S. and there is a foul, the referee will say play on so that the attack can continue going. That wasn't really an attack, so it must have just been a no foul called. This is Ream at the midfield line. Robinson's going for a run on the left. Ream still holding. He's going to dribble to the left. It deflects out. I think he wanted that pass. Reyes was the one who tapped it out. It's going to be Anthony Robinson to throw. Earned the nickname Jedi because he is a very big Star Wars fan.
Huh.
That's a very interesting story with him. Miles Robinson in the back to Yunus Musa. Ream back to Robinson. Stars and Stripes still holding it in the back a lot before walking forward. Here they come walking forward. Now this is McKennie on the side. And there was some contact, but he couldn't get the pass off before it went out of bounds. Possession back to El Salvador. It's going to be turned over quickly, and Ream will pick it back up in the back. Reyna in the middle, playing it short for Musa, back to Reyna. Again, the U.S. walking back, and El Salvador keeps applying pressure right at that midfield line, and they're able to win it back. Takes a deflection. El Salvador's got 4 forward if they want the rush. Taken in the middle, good ball up the side to Reyes. Reyes might have been knocked down by Anthony Robinson.
Yeah, corner kick for El Salvador here.
Looks like it might be a deep throw-in as well.
What's up, Kyle? Mike, thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Kyle Howe. Mike Cartoza, everybody.
Yeah, we got some familiar faces in the chat.
Good. Ball sent into the box, headed away by Ream, and that is going to go all the way out. And another throw-in for El Salvador. Tim Ream, known for the man bun for the U.S. side.
Clearly.
Could be a break. Here comes Pulisic off the turnover. Pulisic gets by 2, able to get it away to Gia Reyna. Pulisic went down. Reyna left it for McKennie, who was blocked down. Pulisic slowly getting back to his feet. Reyes sends it in. Turner covers, and he'll throw it to the right side. Des for Musa, 25 minutes in. McKenny forward to the side to Robinson, and he couldn't handle it as he was trying to switch to the left foot. And that was my biggest problem with soccer, Grant. I could never control it on the left foot.
Yeah.
I used to play as a right defenseman and as a goalkeeper, and I could never handle it on the left. Alex Roldan comes from a heavy soccer family along with Christian Roldan. He's also got another brother that plays overseas. Robinson in the middle for Reyna. Back for Dest. Dest to the side to Pulisic. Trying to cut back. He got taken down by Enriquez, and there's going to be a foul called. Ball sent forward. Dest walking forward, sending it in. DK couldn't get the touch. Be cleared out by El Salvador. Be quickly taken back by McKenny, 25 yards out. Now it's Musa walking forward, who leaves it for Pulisic. Couldn't gather it out of his foot again. Contact in the middle, nothing called. Ream to Anthony Robinson. Back for McKenny. Something's got to be coming soon for the U.S. side, because even with Berhalter and now with Hudson, the U.S. has never liked being tied going into halftime.
But do they have like a losing record or something when?
I don't know if it's a losing record.
But they just don't seem to win a lot. In
tournament play, they have scored a lot of goals in the final 15 minutes, but they want to have the momentum going into the second 45.
Right.
McKenny, a good ball in. It was knocked down. Robinson trying to get to it. He did get a touch, but it's going to go out to Reyna. Reyna, good pass to find Pulisic. Pulisic into the middle. Goes back to Pulisic walking forward, and Gonzalez able to cover it. Held his zone, stayed on the line. Bream picking it back up as El Salvador was trying to do a fast break the other way. They had Brian heel forward. Reyna to Pulisic, the leave off, the pass on the outside. Anthony Robinson cross into the middle. It's going to go all the way through. Brian Thomas won't get to it. Dest will take it on the other side. Dest to Musa. Musa to Reyna. Back to Musa. Musa's going to float it in for Dest walking forward. It's going to be cleared away. Musa with the high tap, trying to get it back. Miles Robinson in there as well, able to spin and get the ball back to Musa. Ream to Reyna. Reyna holding, goes on the right. Reyna has open space, takes a long low shot, and it's saved by Gonzalez out for a corner.
Gonzalez able to steer that one away. And we'll get the corner kick. But USA, I mean, they've been primarily dominating time of possession the past 10 or so minutes. And continuing that there, that kick was going to miss regardless.
Yeah,
good effort nonetheless.
There's no need for Mario Gonzalez to save it. As you said, it was going to go out. But it's always better to be safe than sorry. As Grant is receiving a phone call from another friend.
Matt Brander 40. I am not.
Pulisic's going to take the corner. Pulisic sending it in. There's players forward, and Gonzalez steps forward.
Yeah, we're going to be watching Raw whenever this game ends, which will probably be around 9:30, if not a little earlier.
Oh, yeah, it might be a little earlier. Depending on the stoppage time. Might go a little bit later. And again, with this tournament, the U.S. has already clinched the top 2 spot, which means they have qualified for the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup, which they won the last edition on August 1st, 2021, which was the first professional sporting event at the new Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas after
actually,
COVID. Yes,
cool.
It was.
There we go, where the Raiders play.
And that was a sold-out crowd of 61,000. DK steps up. He's got Reyna on the right. DK going forward, hauled down.
That's a trap.
And we get a foul just outside the 18.
On. When are we going to get a yellow flag? Or a
yellow card.
Oh, my God.
Yellow flag is offside. Here's a look. DK going forward. He kept it himself. It was Kevin Reyes with the tackle. He had Reyna on the right. I like that idea from DK to go
Yeah,
forward.
DK just trying to break away. Got tangled up at the end, and now what are we going to get here? Throw-in?
No, it is going to be a free kick just outside the 18. I assume Pulisic will take it. Also, Zendeja's lining up on the ball.
We might be getting a guest. Looks like Matt's coming over.
Again, you can always play this off to the side, go for a shot outside the 18. But with Pulisic, he usually sends it in. He's got a lane to go for goal if he wants to do
definitely
it.
does have a
To
lane
curl
to
it
go
in. Let's
for
see
it.
what he does. He is going to go.
Oh,
and it was
knocked away by El
blocked away,
Salvador.
yeah.
Dang it.
Des picks it up, and that was a terrible touch that he took. But Hernandez clears it out of bounds.
I agree. When you going to make your own account?
I am not making my own
Commentate in your
account.
own room next time.
Maybe. Jones 304 is a mess, ladies and gentlemen.
But Jones 310.
Pulisic
You
leaves it for
said.
Zendejas. Here could be a chance for the U.S.
What? He got
Zendejas.
knocked out.
Yeah, but they got the foul called, and he is not happy about that. Narciso Oralema.
Oh, dear.
And again, you got to be thinking when the yellow is going to be coming soon, because that's about the second or third time now where we've seen an opportunity forward and a player's just been taken down by a leg.
Yep.
And Anthony Hudson, I think, is talking about that with the referee.
As I would, he's got to say, listen, how many trips are you going to let El Salvador get away with here?
And also, he might even be trying just to gain like that energy that people want.
Oh, of course.
Because again, he's an interim
kind
head
of
coach.
like when like a baseball manager goes out and talks to the young, kind of gives that jolt to the team.
Yeah, again, he's an interim head coach, so
He's got nothing to lose.
he's trying to make a point if he wants to be here for the Gold Cup and the Nations League final. If the U.S. were to advance to that and there was a foul in the box against the United States. Because these are big games coming up in June and then July/August. It's going to be big games, the 2 for the Nations League, and then however many with the Gold Cup. In the U.S., all they need is a draw. They get the draw or the win, it's perfect. But a loss would not qualify them for the finals. They still go to the Gold Cup either way. Gonzalez is going to kick it away. About 12 minutes plus stoppage time until we reach the half. DK couldn't get the touch. Zendejas picks it up. Robinson will get it back for Robinson. His ream over the middle to McKennie. Robinson to Dest. Dest trying to get the long ball to Zendejas. It's a little bit too far. The other 17, Iro Hernandez, will get it back to Gonzalez. It's blocked down by the head. DK was offside, so we couldn't get to that ball.
I'll be back in a minute.
And Grant is leaving the room. He will be back. Sam, you want to step in for a little bit?
Oh boy.
You want to step in?
Am I being thrown in?
For a little bit.
Until I get Matt. from
Until
the
he gets
door.
Matt.
Matt's here?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I told him I'm commentating soccer, but he wanted to come in.
Welcome,
Hello.
Sam Smith.
Hello.
Sam Smith, everybody. Follow him on his Bruins channel on YouTube and Instagram.
Hi.
Reyes going to get the touch on the ball. Robinson picks it up. Nearly turned over. Ream will get it back to Robinson, playing it for Pulisic. Dangerous touch. Reyna the spin, trying to get forward. He'll leave it for Zendejas. Alex Zendejas, they've got 4 forward, but the numbers are coming back for El Salvador. Took a little bit of a tumble, nothing called. The other 17, Iro Hernandez, going forward. He played in the back for Brian Tamakis. What is your opinion on soccer, Sam? Do you like it? Do you hate it? You mid about it?
So, I am not going to lie. I can't stand soccer.
That's all right.
Unless it's like the World Cup or the Olympics, I can't stand watching it.
Eric Zavalita milled the back. Again, El Salvador going with 4 in the back. The same with the U.S. team tonight. Do see some teams go with 3 in the back. We got another guest joining in. Matt Branger, 40, everybody.
Where's Sam come from?
Sam's taking over as color commentator.
No, I'm not. I'll get up in a minute. Okay. There's a stoppage.
Next stoppage.
Yeah,
Hey,
Sal
stop.
called in the
I'm up.
middle.
Good job
Bye,
filling
guys.
in. I hope you said. I
I
hope you said something.
said I couldn't stand soccer.
Oh no!
He
I'm
said he
sorry.
enjoys it if it's the World Cup. So
Yeah,
that's, and this is the national team. So the national team is the World Cup. So that is very good.
That's fine. Like, I
Here's-
can't stand watching the MLS. No offense.
That's fine. Ream with the long ball. Pulisic couldn't knock it down. El Salvador trying to claim that it went off of Pulisic, and I think it did. He is not too happy about that. Hugo Perez trying to motion to his team, I think, to get forward. He might be trying to send the long ball forward. And the throw-in is going to go forward. Good spin away. Brian Landaverde sending it across. Here comes the cross in. Free header saved
What
by
a save
Turner
by
at
Turner.
the back post. And
Boy.
Brian Heel is down. His head might have caught the post. It was offside either way, so it wouldn't have counted.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Let's get a look. Here comes the cross. He is offside. I wonder if it was Turner with the hand. Oh, no, his head hit the ground.
Second injury of the half.
See, look at Kyle. He said, let's go. Sam's on stream.
Oh, okay. Hi, Kyle. Like this is right now?
Yep, we're missing
Some players.
What's right now? Okay, you gotta keep me informed.
The Finnbauer demon has been unleashed.
Ooh, well, we kind of sensed that was gonna happen.
He hinted it when we were there.
Exactly.
Brian Heel just about getting to his feet. It'll probably be the same thing we saw earlier for the U.S. Just go off to the side like Musa did and come back on after a minute or two. He's got ice on that kneecap. And Heel is having a lot of trouble walking back on the side.
Hmm.
So USA's in blue, El Salvador's in white.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's trying to jog it off. He's still grimacing a little bit.
Just walking around the sideline.
Could be a chance for the U.S. as there's only
Where's this game?
it's in Orlando. It's only 10 El
Is this when
Salvadorian
you still
players
have the
on
Pro
field.
Bowl?
No.
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 Here comes Reyna forward. He's got DK. Reyna leaves it. I think he was trying to get it through to Dest. It does find him. Serginho Dest on the right is going to play it back and hold it up. McKennie sending into the box. Pulisic will take it on the side. It took another touch. And it's going to go to goal to Gonzalez. Grant's just leaving me to call this game by myself. That is okay.
There's no whistle.
That is okay. I remember calling high school soccer. It was a nightmare.
I wanted to, but my school never had the equipment, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. That was gonna
Zabaleta
be
playing
my
it back
practice.
very close to goal. DK applying pressure. Can't get to it. It'll be sent right at the midfield line. It's knocked down. Landaverde with Dest on him. Brain Landaverde went off the leg of Dest. Stay with El Salvador. 6 minutes to go to the half.
It's not even well, it's pronounced DK, but obviously was it DEP?
Is that what you thought it was?
That's what I thought it was.
No, you thought it was Dyke.
Probably.
If it was
Well,
like Nike
well,
and Dike.
Oh, BG goes out the window. You just said a slur live on stream.
Well,
Nice
you
one.
can't say slurs in live stream.
No, not. No, it's just customers
Well,
can't say slurs
Dyke
anymore.
and the other one.
Or like
Yeah.
cuss words or
Nobody
I don't
said a
think
swear.
that was that bad. I mean, yeah, obviously, if you put 2 and 2 together, we're not brainwashed here.
No.
Also, it's like
Every
yeah.
time I say DK, he thinks Metcalf. You know what?
That's right. When I hear DK,
That's
I
true,
think
though.
Metcalf.
That's true. Except, is
It's the more famous
DIKE? good ball played up on the side. Reyes trying to knock it down. He can't. And it looks like it is a corner for El Salvador. There's no signal yet. Everybody's coming into the box, so it will be a corner.
Gotcha.
We got Zoe joining.
Hey.
Zoe Green, everybody. You can also check her with the Bruins live streams with Sam Smith.
Hello. Who's that? Oh, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kyle's the only one watching right now.
Oh, we
We're
got
watching
another
the
viewer.
XFL.
Enrico Hernandez sending it in.
Yes.
The
Where's
header
the XFL
is off.
game?
I think it's on ESPN, but
Who's playing?
I don't
Pulisic
remember.
missed the header. He's able to get it away to Zendejas. Gets taken
I
down.
also
nothing
watched
called.
this, the end of Raw, and then the end of the the end of the XFL game. It was another good save by Turner.
That was Enriquez sending it in.
Nearing half here. We got about roughly 7-8 minutes left,
Yeah, about that, including the stoppage
including
time.
the stoppage time. Yep.
Here comes Des forward. We've seen him forward a lot today. Goes to the right side of Reyna.
I see what you did there.
Reyna to Des. Des sending it in. Header Pulisic puts it wide.
Ah.
It is going to be kept in play. Anthony Robinson's going to get to it. And it does roll out. I wonder if it got a touch. And Matt's laughing at something. Probably laughing at my pot belly right on the live
no,
stream.
no.
It is going to be El Salvador ball. It did hit Anthony Robinson on the way out. Alex rolled on with the throw and forward. Robinson could have. Oh my God, excuse me. I don't know what I ate tonight. Your stream's a nightmare. I don't care though.
It's okay. It's okay. I do have an announcement to make during halftime, though, and
It's
it
gonna
is
be a big
regarding streams. Let's just say we are going to make an effort to do a weekly stream once a weekend,
Ooh.
so should be exciting news. Hopefully, it's exciting news to me because I've been wanting to do this for a while.
Here comes Hernandez playing on the left side. It was knocked down. That was not a good pass. Now Pulisic trying to knock it down. He couldn't. A spin away from Landaverde. Able to get it to the side. 2.5 to go until stoppage time. Landaverde knocking it down. Miles Robinson on him. Landaverde able to get it away to Enriquez. Enriquez fakes the long shot. Going short. Reyes got knocked down. Nothing called. He is still down. Now he gets back up. It's almost like the ball is the magical cure for everything. Des for Miles Robinson. McKenny to Reyna. Back for Jedi Robinson. Does a good move by Reyes. Into the middle for McKenny. Holds up, goes to the sides. Zendejas has Musa forward. That's where he goes. Yunus Musa has DK in the box, clipping it up. DK couldn't get the header on it.
But good try, though.
Right.
Good pass into the box. Des working to get it back. Is Enriquez with it? And
He just kicks it out of bounds. Yikes. Kyle predicts 2-0 USA.
2-0.
Me and Keegan,
we said 2-1.
we said 2-1. Oh, sorry,
It's supposed to be
2-0.
2-0.
Sorry.
It's
Forgot to
nil,
care.
not one.
I
idiot.
forgot to care.
And again, for these two joining the room, the U.S. needs at least a draw to
Yes.
go through to the Nations League finals, which will consist of the 4 group winners.
Do we know any of the group winners so far?
It's probably going to be Mexico, Canada, and Jamaica. That'd be my guess. Hey, last year it was USA, El Salvador in the semifinal round, but with the way the groups worked out this year, that's not going to be the case. Reyna back for Musa. Musa to McKenny. McKenny holding up. Good pass. Zendeja is still going forward. It was knocked away by Enriquez. He had Des forward. Couldn't get the ball to him.
Sorry, are you saying Zendaya?
Zendejas.
Zendejas?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's Zendaya? Oh, I know who it is now. I was like, who the heck is
I was
that?
going to say.
Reyna for Musa. Musa trying to go short. Falls back to him. Goes to Dest into the box. Leaves it for Zendejas. Back to Dest. Dest to McKenny. McKenny floating it up. Couldn't find DK. Overhit the pass. Anthony Robinson backing away, playing it short. Pulisic couldn't get the touch, but he's able to get it away. Here's McKennie floating it in. DK, a little bit too far for him. There's going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time in this first half. And that's in part to the injuries of Brian Heel and Yunus Musa. Best quote ever. I forgot to care. Who said that? You said that?
No, I said
Oh,
that.
you
when-
said that.
I was saying
What
two.
did I say? What did you
No,
say?
no. When you were saying it's 0, not 0, I was like, I forgot to care as a joke. But Kyle found it funny. So
What joke? Oh,
when I said I forgot to care when 0's technically 0 in soccer,
Whatever.
I look at it as every other sport is 0. I kind of just forget 0-0.
And Keegan's the only one in this room where.
Keegan's the only one who's wearing.
Matt's got white and blue. He's got Red Sox stuff on. That's red, white, and blue. It's red and blue.
Yeah, red and blue.
He got white on the
White
edge.
trim on her slippers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have white socks on right now.
So do I.
White.
You don't got white socks on.
No,
Hey, you got white wristband.
Wristband counts, sorta.
Tamakas and Harikas are lined up over the ball. It's going to be sent in, but it's going to go wide.
The jersey in the background's white.
That's it. You did point that
I
out.
did point that out. By the way, hope you like it. Just
Wait.
came in Sunday.
Your sweatshirt's white too.
Oh, part of it, mostly gray.
We're getting a look
Yeah.
right now at the USA supporters, the American Outlaws. They are called one of the
What's the American Outlaws?
Outlaws, the
I know
big supporter
the
group.
New Age Outlaws.
You got it.
Oh, you
You
didn't
didn't
know?
know? Gotta call somebody. Oh my god.
That's great.
2 minutes left here in this extra stage.
You goddamn
And
right.
you know what? If this game ends in a loss,
I remember the
you might see
it was
Carlos
like, again,
Cadero,
it
the
was
president,
APA
calling somebody to
against
find
the,
a new head coach.
Oh,
what was that tag team?
Maybe.
APA.
As this is
Road
the
Dogs.
big
Was
game,
it
the biggest game so
Avengers
far
or
for Anthony
whatever?
Hudson.
What was that tag team? That was the NXT team. Vengeance? No.
Essentially.
Ascension.
Here comes Zendaya's forward, got knocked off the ball. They do call the foul. That is a great call. A little bit late, but they got it right.
What? Oh, shit.
Roberto Dominguez at the recipient of that foul call. Let's take a look. He gets knocked down.
Oh yeah, blatantly
A
tripped.
half a second after it was cleared away. But this might be a couple extra seconds added on after the 4 minutes.
Oh, I forget they do add on to that.
There's a
Actually,
few more
I
stoppages.
want to go back.
This could be the last big chance for the U.S. in this half.
I'll come back later.
Sounds
Are
good.
you gonna come back after the game?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to watch the game?
I'll watch it. I'm like, I want to go back to bed.
All right, I'll see you.
That's a poor excuse for not liking soccer.
I think that is so shocking. The second I told them that we were going to be commentating soccer and Raw was going to be on for at least a little bit over another hour, I'm like, why is
Pulisic
that
sends it
coming
in back post. The header. Oh, it was wide for McKennie.
wide right? Yikes! Good attempt
Oh,
though by
boy.
McKennie. That was so funny when Matt came in here. I'm like, I know he's not going to last long, and I was right. And no offense. To
Oh,
Matt,
he was
wasn't
wide
gonna
open
last
on
long.
that too, and that would have counted. He was on.
Wow, he was right on.
I would have
Just had to
settled
aim it.
that. I would have settled that to use the foot, and he knows it.
So we just reached the 49th minute. So what are we gonna get in? Like a quick kick in and
Maybe an extra 20
maybe
seconds.
one extra rush.
It's another replay from inside the net. I can't tell if he was, trying to put that on net or a head or a cross. It would have been onside.
It would have
either
been
way.
a good assist if there was another man slightly
Yeah.
close to the net. It would have been a nice setup, but that will be time.
Yep, that is halftime. A great first half by both teams. It is 0-0 in Orlando after 45 minutes. They'll get the field hose down, and in 15 minutes, the second 45 will be underway. Grant, what do you make of the first half so far?
Actually, I've been enjoying the game a little bit more than I originally thought I would. I'm not gonna lie. I
Good.
think it's actually been a pretty solid defensive battle so far. Hope to keep the entertaining play going in the second half here, but overall, for a scoreless first half, I've been pretty impressed with this.
And in tournament play, the U.S. is one of the best teams, if not the best team in CONCACAF in the final 15 minutes of regulation play. So we'll see if that comes into effect in probably the biggest game of Anthony Hudson's short interim head coaching career with the U.S. And Grant said he had a big announcement, so let's hear it.
I do. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out why my computer isn't charging. Now, all right. So my big announcement.
I was gonna say before we make the announcement, Grant, if all fails, plug it into mine.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. No,
Yeah.
It's charging now. But so basically, my big announcement is that, well, yesterday I went to my first Arena League football game, and let's just say now I am pretty invested
Now he's
in
obsessed.
learning more about it. So with that being said, I will be live Sunday at 1 o'clock as the Massachusetts Pirates take on the Bay Area Panthers in hopes of eventually starting to cover the Arena Football League more often, at least until the NHL playoffs begin. I'll be switching, obviously, content to that before the summer. Back at home, we'll be primarily covering, hopefully, the Arena Football League, along with some MLB coverage. So that's pretty much the update I got. That's just a little update on the channel. Also, next year, I plan on broadcasting a little bit more often on campus, at least for the Jaguars games weekly. But that we'll figure out more down the line. But
I actually have a proposal for you about MLB baseball. When the Mets play the Red Sox this season, we got to team up.
Oh,
we
yeah.
do
we
have
have to team
to.
up on that.
Red Sox AL, Mets NL team of mine. So we definitely will. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Again, to do a broadcast with Sam.
We got to, over the summer. Yeah, we can team up on that.
If you stream on Stream Labs, would that also go to my account? I would want the video to show on both of our pages if that's possible.
I'm not sure if that's possible.
Okay.
It would
I knew
pop
that
up-
was possible
It
on
would pop up
Stream,
on mine, but you can just send your viewers over to my channel.
Is there a way to see
Alright,
who's
that
watching?
works.
No.
There
That's not?
was not on StreamYard though. Actually, there might be. They're both on YouTube, which is good. I don't really stream on Twitch anymore.
Kyle's saying, never heard Keegan announce, and I like it. Let's just admit, out of the three of us, I have the worst voice for broadcasting.
I don't think so.
Sam has the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think I have the worst, and I do agree that Sam has the best.
I appreciate it. Man, Keegan and Grant putting me over. I love it. It's great. I'm not even on the
Well,
screen.
he's probably done way more games than I've done.
Sam, yeah.
Even though Grant's been on YouTube longer than I have.
Well, let me think. If we're not counting national broadcasts like Bruins or whatever, I've done 61 broadcasts. I know that.
I've definitely done
So
more
that's
than just
middle school,
61,
high school,
like
and college.
non-Bruins games or whatever.
I did. Okay.
And PA doesn't count. So
Yeah, I know that. I didn't do that many.
that's all right.
I
But
didn't-
you have a couple hundred though, right? With the Bruins.
I have.
Really?
It's actually sad. I have 343 live streams.
That's
on YouTube.
amazing.
That's
That's amazing.
I'm coming up on 350 is going to be probably the last game of the season
That's
against the Canadians,
you do nearly every game except the 10:30 game.
except
right.
the late games when I'm here, or if I have something going on that's like outside of like my control.
Yeah.
Like if I'm home and there's a family event, I obviously can't do it.
Well, Grant, did you do anything before Dean or no? I thought you did.
I mean, I tried to, I guess. I mean, I commentated on this website for 2 years. Then I basically broadcasted on YouTube for 2 years heading into the summer before going to college. And now
Did you do like any like high school stuff or no?
I tried to, but they never had the equipment for me. I asked numerous times. I asked for basketball, soccer, and baseball, but they just
You want to know
kept
something
on
though?
saying no, and it was driving me crazy.
I'll get you the spot at Somerset next year because I'm gone.
Yeah,
I'm probably switching to PA for basketball next year at Somerset.
Oh, good for you.
They
Well,
won't
yeah,
they'll
but,
give it to me for football.
Yeah, so I did like high school basketball.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Was that like
That's cool.
for your school?
Well, so I didn't go to that school. So
Oh, okay.
so my school didn't have any athletics.
Yeah.
So like they had, you can go to other schools that and like you play your athletics that you'd like be considered your home school.
Yeah.
There was 4 high schools in my hometown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Hey, hello. But yeah, so I called games across the city.
Good.
Oh, that's
That's
good.
awesome.
That's good.
So,
I
yeah.
wish I kind of did that
So
more.
I remember calling city championship game, and then the winner, and then they would go on to. I called the state title game too. So that was.
Oh, you've called a state title game?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
he's lucky.
He is very lucky. I wish I was able to do that.
Mhm.
I was able to.
I remember the
cover-
first game I called was a Thanksgiving football game.
I do
so they
remember.
stuck me on
Yes,
right away.
I
don't
did cover a Thanksgiving game, and at least that's kind of something I wanted to do was cover a Thanksgiving high school game during high school, and that's something I did do.
But it's not fun
A
for our
town
high
just
school because we
outside of
blow them out
Bridgewater, I
every
was able to
single
cover
year.
that.
Well, I also did like news, like the school news.
Yeah.
Like literally 8th grade, I did the news updates and the equipment was so bad. Like I literally had a camera that I think
Well,
I could have
someone
gotten.
starts everywhere, right?
Well, no. Like let me explain. I
Yeah.
probably could have gotten that camera for $15.
Mm.
You know, it was about the size of a GoPro, but it definitely was not a GoPro. It was like it wasn't even HD. It wasn't even an HD camera. I had like
Who cares?
I had a ring light, and I just had a script, and I used to read off it. So, but it made it entertaining.
That's
So-
good.
Because I opened it up, and then they didn't do it the next year because they didn't find anybody that would do it as good as I did. So then they stopped it. So
Who like? Was there anybody there that was like interested and was like could do it? Like interested and they didn't want
they
it?
had people lined up, but it just didn't work out.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, that might be what happens at our school because we've got 2 people lined up to be the next people, but God knows if it's gonna work.
right,
One of them, like, knows our players, but he says nicknames for everybody. So
like Smitty.
yeah, like Brendan McDonald, he'll say B-Mac. This kid Mason, he calls Mo Money. It's every single play. It's not just 1 or 2 times a game. It's every single play. Like he does it the way that the public wants it to be, but no,
It's not
you
the way
can't
it
do.
should be.
Yeah, it's not the way it should be. And then the other one, I've done 1 or 2 games with them. He does,
Right.
yeah. But he's only a freshman, so I don't know if they're gonna stick him in right away. So, but he's
Yeah,
good.
it might be a next man up kind of a thing.
Yeah. Like I started filming there my sophomore year, and I started announcing my senior year.
Mm.
So I was with them for 4 years, and then 2 and 2 because I did COVID. That was fun.
Did you have to? So like when like the restrictions were still on, did you have to like call the game with a mask on?
No, because my first year announcing was 21-22.
Oh.
When I did it at the other school when COVID was going on, we had to wear masks, but we were not in the gym itself. We were in like the studio itself, watching it on a big screen in front of us.
Oh.
That was fun though. I had so much fun doing that.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right. Well, as we are in halftime, still 0-0 or 0-0 rather.
0-0.
Getting better. Again, I haven't broadcasted soccer in 2.5 years. Don't want to get all up in arms, but it should be fun. I'm thinking what I might do for my channel is obviously Sam will cover the Bruins games, but the night the Bruins aren't on, I'll also pick a series to cover
Yes, I'll send all my
and
viewers to you.
broadcast that series.
I'll do color with you.
I'm hoping it will be the New Jersey Devils or Carolina Hurricanes series, depending on who they play and, of course, when they play. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking about covering, kind of sticking with like one metropolitan team for the first round.
Gotcha.
So we'll see what happens. Lightning Maple Leafs would also be fun. I wouldn't mind doing a Western Conference team, but obviously with the later starts, we're going to want to broadcast a 7:30 puck drop game. So I don't know. I'm thinking for the playoffs, so might as well go all out
I
for
am
that.
so
little bit.
excited for the play.
I
Oh,
am
God.
too.
I'm bringing I'm bringing the rally towels.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring them.
I'll
Yay.
I will buy them off you. Buy some off you.
What's up, Cooper? Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, Sam.
Hey, Cooper.
Sam said hi as well.
Hey,
Hi, Keegan.
Oh no, Sam.
No, Sam's here. Sam's here.
I'm here.
This
Yeah,
is
he is
Keegan,
here.
though. He's
Hello.
he's
Hold
the
on.
soccer guy.
If he needs visual proof,
Yeah, here
I
he
am
comes.
in the room. Hello. Hi. I'm here.
Oh Lord.
He can't get rid of me. Ha ha ha.
Also, my friend is still a fan of Liverpool, but thinks the U.S. is okay.
Okay. Is that him?
No, that's my friend. From
That's one of my
California.
viewers
Oh, okay.
that found Grant.
Cooper
Wait,
is.
hold on. You were
A
asking
product
who
of
made it to
Sam's
like the
channel.
finals in this, right?
So who already advanced in that?
All right, Mexico did,
Gotcha.
and Jamaica went to the Gold Cup. So it's like there's 4 groups of 3. The top 2 qualify for the Gold Cup.
Right.
The first in each group is Gold Cup and the finals.
Yep.
It's going to be a game tomorrow between Panama and Costa Rica.
What time?
That's going to determine, I don't know what time. That's going to
Nor
determine
would I be watching.
who goes
no
in that
offense.
group. And then Canada, Honduras, that game tomorrow is going to decide who goes through, but Canada's going to win that.
Also, Cooper, if you missed the announcement, this Sunday we'll be broadcasting arena football for the first time. So a lot of trying stuff for the first time on the channel.
Yeah.
And it's obviously
it's
been
a
a while
good thing
since I've done
to have
baseball.
trial and error, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
look at there it is. That's the monitor we were using.
Oh, there we go.
that was so
That's
fun.
so crazy.
That was fun. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, ladies and
Follow
gentlemen. Yeah, don't.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, don't.
Maybe Grant should call the Revs game on Saturday when me and Steven go.
I have WrestleMania to watch Saturday night.
I'm
and
so
a UConn-
excited for that
and a
Revs game.
Yukon Huskies game to have pay attention to.
Wait,
So
what time is UConn?
UConn's at
8
8:49.
o'clock, right
8:49.
smack dab in the middle of WrestleMania. It really sucks.
Kyle's not going to watch WrestleMania.
At least Kyle will watch his John Cena match, though. He wants to watch John
Hey!
Cena. If the game doesn't start until 8:50, he's gonna be able to watch the John
as
Cena
long as
Austin
that
Theory
match
match.
is 50 minutes.
Well, it's not an Iron Man match last I checked, and Keegan's typing in, thank you everyone for watching. As let me know if you guys want to see Keegan on the channel again, just like
I wouldn't
Sam.
want to see me.
Just like Sam, we might team up for a couple of Red Sox games this summer. Maybe
Yes.
Keegan comes back on the channel,
yes.
and we can maybe do a Revolution game or two.
Yeah, Sam's not doing that one.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I hope the Revs do well, but I can't stand the
We're at the
MLS.
top of the table right now. We're number 1.
Oh, good.
We're the tribal chief of the MLS.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
how long?
5 games in, we're number 1. Still got 29 more to go.
What's their record? Like 3-2, 4-1.
4-1.
Very good.
And their only loss is against the champions from last year.
Very good.
And it was on the road, too. So guess what? That's perfect. That is perfect. Except the loss was 4-0, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The Bruins lost to the
At the end of the year, we're probably going to be a 6 or a 7.
The Bruins lost to the Blackhawks and the Coyotes, so it's all right.
Come on, let's get the second half underway. What do you want to see more of?
I want to see a United States goal, and I want to see a yellow card.
Well,
I have yet to see a yellow card.
Well, I'll keep it PG. Well, no bleep, Sherlock.
Yeah. Can we swear on here?
You can.
No, I'm not going to
Just
swear.
don't often.
if
I don't
it's on
care.
my stream, all that's rough.
If it slips, I don't care.
No, I'll probably
I feel
swear
like,
when we score a goal. If it's in the last
let's
minute or two.
effing go!
Holy, oh!
Holy mackerel! Holy macaroni and cheese, is our friend
It's,
Ryan.
it's
would
holy
say.
Mackinaw.
Holy mackerel.
According to the Maple
Holy
Leafs
Mackinaw! Look at that.
According
Well,
to
the
the
Leafs
Maple
radio
Leafs
guy.
announcer, yeah. When you say holy
All right, here we go.
macaroni
We're
and
back.
cheese-
Woo!
Ryan Mercogliano, right?
Yeah, he says holy
Holy-
mac and cheese.
Holy macaroni and cheese, man.
Oh
Hey,
god, last
pal.
time I had
Hey,
Ryan
pal,
in the
that's not
room
how
we
you
were
say it.
streaming. That was a
If I-
disaster. So when remember I was
Fine.
doing the Bruins Capitals game in Kyle's room, Oh my God. No offense to Michael and Ryan. They would not be quiet during that.
All right, are we doing like a
broadcast.
professional intro?
We can go.
All right,
We're
welcome
going
in.
to welcome back to the second half in Orlando, Florida.
There's your mic.
This is soccer. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, Grant told you what he wants to see. I'll tell you.
I
what
want to see a yellow card. Now, but in all seriousness, if the United States continues to bring the attacking zone, they just continue to attack El Salvador's net, one should eventually go in, right?
Yeah. I want to
mean,
see
that's what I'm
the U.S. winning more battles in the middle third. That's what I want to see. Because it's been half and half. Even El Salvador's getting most of it, and they're getting the passes forward. I want to see more of that. It's going to be the U.S. this half going left to right in their blue uniforms. El Salvador in white going right to left. We're seeing the group standings that I was just telling you about. Again, the U.S., all they need is a draw, and they go through to the finals.
2-1 record, Salvador 1-2.
Just do that one for me.
Huh?
Left to right, right to left. I said that all the time.
Oh, no, I always do that.
Oh, you always do
I've
that? Okay.
done that every single
Just
time.
like how Sam thought I stole the advertising on Instagram ID, even though I was doing that since the Bruins Hurricanes playoff series from last year.
Yeah, I didn't follow you that Saturday.
I know.
But I was just like,
I thought that was funny. I'm like, no, I started doing this during the NHL playoffs last year, but whatever.
I've been doing that since like this last
Stop.
season.
Nice.
Last NHL season. So.
But anyway,
Tricky
no,
for
no.
hockey, though, because we look
Let's change
straight
this to
on.
the second.
We don't look at Mill. We look straight on. So I say, like, oh, it's Somerset attacking this way, like near us. And then this team going that way.
Change that to the second half here.
We're getting a sub right at the beginning. It's going to be
Blanco?
Blanco coming in
Oh, I
for El
pronounced the name
Salvador,
right.
replacing
Woo!
Alex
You
Roldan.
pronounced the name right.
He'll be in the
Brackets
back.
5 brownie points.
I got brownie points for that one.
Before we begin the second half, I do want to take just a moment because we had a national tragedy earlier today.
Oh, yes,
So,
absolutely.
So thoughts and prayers are out to everybody involved, students, families, and all the teachers. The
Yeah.
second half is underway. It's
Thank
Nelson
you for doing
Blanco,
that, by
of
the way.
course.
I want
I'll
to
do that.
say.
I'll do that on my stream since they're playing Nashville tomorrow.
Oh, that would be it. They'll probably
they
have
actually?
a thing at the Garden. Yeah, they're playing the Predators tomorrow. And don't be surprised if you also get a moment of
They
silence
will,
in the
but they'll
Garden as well.
definitely
There
be one.
definitely should be.
Yep.
That'd be really disrespectful if
I'm
there
gonna ask
wasn't.
if there's a moment of silence in the room too, if whoever's in
Oh,
there.
absolutely, absolutely.
Early chance on for the U.S. Reyna, can he catch up to the ball? He's going to cut it back into the box. Reyna shooting off the post! Oh, that was the early chance. 45 seconds into the second half.
In the words of Don Emmerich, rang it off the pipe.
At the post with the shot.
Or he said that too. Hit the post with the shot. Oh my goodness.
Jedi
Look at us
Robinson on the left side, playing it back into the middle for Tim Ream. Ream across for Musa. Musa to Dest, back to Musa. Still, again, we've said it a couple times. I can't get over it. Dest is a defender. He's playing up a lot. He's acting more as a midfielder. Unless they switch to like a 4-3-2-1 or something like that for the U.S. Very interesting sight to see. Reyna gets forward past Hernandez.
Good
Gia
attempt
Reyna cutting it back, switching to the left, leaves it for McKenny. McKenny across for Pulisic. Pulisic into the box, and it's going to go wide. Dest will let it go. And I believe it took a touch. It did. It's going to be a U.S. corner. Pulisic's going across to take it. Let's take a look at the post chance earlier.
Nice setup. Working from the right side. He's able to step up, take a shot. It was low, and it did bounce off the post.
That is a great shot from Giovanni Reyna. That absolutely amazing. Pulisic lets go the corner. This time it's sent into the box. Still loose. DK the header. Trying to get a touch. Ream. It was blocked down. DK will pick it up on the outside of the box. Curling it in again. Headed by El Salvador. Cleared off the line. Crazy action.
Wow.
To start the second half. It's going to be another corner.
United States
Woo.
continuing the offensive attack that they had for the majority of the second half of the opening stage here. And we're going to get another corner kick.
It's going to be Pulisic to send it in the same spot where he had the assist in the Nations League final almost 2 years ago. Can he give the U.S. the lead on this one? It's floated in, back post. The header is up over the bar from Weston
net.
McKinney.
Over the net.
Good chance for McKinney getting the header on it. This was the attempt. I believe that was blocked off the line. It was Dominguez that cleared it off. He was already down, and he got back up after that. Good hustle play from Roberto Dominguez. And we know how very often I give credit to the opposing players. But that shows how much that he and this El Salvadorian team wants to go back. And this is only the second edition of the CONCACAF Nations League.
Oh, nice.
Good pressure again coming from the U.S. Goes off the head of Musa and out. Great crowd at the Exploria Stadium in Orlando tonight. Stadium seats 20,000. I'm not sure if it's a sellout.
I was going to ask if it's sellout or not.
Doesn't look like it, but
Very
the bottom
full in the lower
section.
bowl.
Yep, the lower bowl is very filled up.
Only the Revs could get a stadium and a crowd like that. It'd be
Maybe in a
amazing.
playoff game.
Yeah, maybe. Zendaya's had it taken away. That is a heavy touch out to the
That
side.
was massively overkicked.
Nairo Enriquez couldn't keep it in. Des with the quick throw in. Zendaya's cutting it back. Miles Robinson across for Tim Ream. Ream with the left foot to Reyna. Again, too strong of a touch. It's turned over. Orellana into the middle. Tamaka's back. Landa Verde. Go for the long ball up the right side. Anthony Robinson playing defense. A good touch. Will be taken over by Tim Ream. McKenny to Musa. The U.S. has players up front. This could be a chance. And Dejas switching to the left. Pass up the right side to DK. DK tried to go between the legs. Couldn't get to it. Good hustle
Nice
play, and it's
keep
knocked
it.
out. That is a smart play from Serginho Dest to let that go out. Zendaya's with the tap forward. He's going to control it. Switch to the left. Back for Yunus Musa. Across the field to Weston McKinney. McKinney.
Got pit pocket.
Yep. And it's going to be a foul against the United States. It is against McKinney.
But 40 minutes left in regulation time.
The U.S. has come out strong in the second half.
They are. Dominated the opening 5 minutes. We haven't even seen really El Salvador get an attempt to even enter into the United States' attacking zone. So
Orellana is going to send it forward. It's taken over. Zendaya has 4 forwards. Zendaya has a good move. Cutting it back for Gio Reyna. Reyna, the pass to Musa. Musa has Reyna. Musa into the box. Switching to the left. Musa forward.
Nice pass.
Leaves it. Zendaya. Oh, he put it wide.
Wow.
And it's cleared away by Brian Tamakas. It's out for a corner.
I thought it was just going to clip the bottom underneath the crossbar here. Look at this.
Oh, it was going wide.
I was going wide. Never mind. From the further out camera angle, that looked like a way closer attempt, but it was a good scoring attempt nonetheless. And now they get a corner kick out of it.
And you know what? The U.S. will definitely take that because it gets another chance to try to go for goal. Pulisic
Absolutely.
to send it in. It's a good ball in. Miles
he
Robinson
kicked
couldn't get to
that.
it.
Well, it stays in play.
Robinson sending it back in across the header down. Can McKenny get to it? No, he can't. It's going to go out. Pulisic will take it on the left side. Walking in, his attempted pass into the box was blocked down. Anthony Robinson had it headed away. Pulisic has to play it back. Turner's going to come all the way out to kick it away.
Way out. Oh, my goodness. way past the offside.
And we've seen that with him, not
Yeah.
just at New England, but continuing with that at Arsenal.
Well, he's already done that 3 times tonight.
Stes to Musa. Musa into the middle for McKennie. McKennie to Zendejas. Switching to the left. Weston McKennie into the box, a little bit behind Reyna. Musa across for Anthony Robinson. He'll get back to it. Reyes will apply the pressure. Robinson back for Pulisic. Pulisic on the right, sending it in. It is punched away. We cleared out by Enriquez. Gonzalez punched it away. Miles Robinson couldn't get it forward. Ream stepping forward. The old favorite for the U.S. team coming forward, but it is a foul against Gio Reyna. And we mentioned earlier, he's the son of Hall of Famer Claudio Reyna, who both of them know what it means to score big goals in big games. And could tonight be one of them? Reyna has had his share of injury problems, but it's good to see him getting the minutes back. Hernandez had it cleared out of bounds by McKennie. He's not happy. I think he was protesting that he kicked it off of Hernandez. A small stoppage. I'm not sure why. I don't know. This is to get more players forward. That's going to be subs. Gil and Martinez are going to come in for El Salvador at the next stoppage.
Which will be right now. The ball was kicked out.
Let's see if they go, or sometimes they'll do it if it's like an end of a chance. They are going to wait. Throw-in goes low. DK trying to race to it on the side. He got around Dominguez. DK forward, but the flag's up.
He is furious about that call.
No. It was either a handball that went off like the side of the arm or was out of bounds. Let's see. Oh, no. It hit his arm. Getaway's not happy. Brian Landaverde is one of the players that will be coming off for the Salvadorians. And also Enrico Hernandez, who had a great game tonight, putting in a brilliant 55-minute effort. El Salvador knows they are being challenged, so they want to put fresh legs out there. Dominguez plays it to the right. Zavaleta playing it up. It's knocked down and it's taken over by Pulisic, who leaves it for Anthony Robinson. Breaking down on the left side. Anthony Robinson crossing it in down low, trying to find DK, and it's out for another corner. Also had Reyna going forward on that left side with him.
Still 0-0, Kyle. Oh, and by the way, Kyle just sent me a hat I should buy. The Jaguars just came out with their draft hat. $39. Nope.
It's Pulisic to take it as the fans are rising to their feet in that corner.
Another corner kick. They are going nuts with these corner kicks. This is what, their 5th one already in the second half?
I believe so. Pulisic with everybody standing in the lower bowl.
Ah, man. And again, knocked away by El Salvador.
Yeah, it was Jairo Hernandez who got to a great effort by Miles Robinson
That's a
to cut the
trip,
angle
too.
on the ball, and they do get the foul call. The referee will put the disappearing spray, as they call it. No, Graham, when they spray it, it's only on the field for a minute, and then it disappears away.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Zendejas is lined up at the ball. He usually takes it more when it's send it in with the left foot. You got Reyna forward. McKennie going back there as well. McKennie the header. It's loose and it's covered right at that far post by Mario
I
Gonzalez.
thought the headbutt there was going to
Sneak
help.
through?
Yeah, I thought it was going to help it sneak through there, but a great save by Gonzalez. He's been really sharp tonight. You wouldn't expect so many shots on goal to actually count. Instead, you usually get a stat in soccer shot attempted and then a separate category for
Here
shots
comes
on goal.
Serginho Dest on the right side. Dest cutting it back. And it's turned over. And here comes Jairo Enriquez, the other
El
way.
Salvador with their first rush of the half.
Brian Heel trying to get around Miles Robinson and
Oh.
can't. He's able to get it away to Musa. We have to think pretty soon we're going to start seeing some USA substitutions. Brendan Aronson is the big one if they decide to use him.
Substitution so quickly after halftime.
Yeah. They changed the substitution rule right around when COVID started. It used to be
Okay.
3 substitutions. Now you get 5 subs, but you only get 3 chances to do it.
Oh,
So
okay.
sometimes you have to do 2 or 3 if you want to be able to get all 5 in. Musa trying to work on the side. Here comes El Salvador again, and he took an elbow from Anthony Robinson. Nothing called, and some of the Salvadorian fans in the lower bowl had their hands up,
Understandable.
but they do get it back. Here's a chance. Long-range shot. It's going to go just
Ooh.
wide.
That one just trickled wide of the cage. I was thinking
That was
it was a
Heel with the
little bit
shot.
off the mark, but one or two deflections and that thing could have.
And here we go with the
Turned for the
subs.
worse.
Brendan Aronson and Ricardo Pepi checking into the game. Alex Zendejas will come off, as well as Daryl DK. Ricardo Pepi was one of the few USA players who had a choice of national team selection between the USA and Mexico. He has chosen the United States. He is a great young player. We'll get the stoppages. They're spraying some of the paint spray on the back. I believe that's Eric Zavaleta.
Pain spray.
It looks like it. They're putting spray on him on his back.
Even
I don't know what that
even
is.
I rose my eyebrow at paint spray.
Paint spray. I don't know what that is called. I'm just being brought into Floodster Sports Zone.
Gotcha. It's all right. I don't think any of my viewers are.
I don't know. Any of the 2
soccer
people
geeks.
on here know what it's called?
I don't know. Paint spray. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it.
They call it's ethyl chloride.
Ethyl chloride.
Ethyl chloride. Yeah, paint spray sounds much more fascinating.
A counter irritant that can cause a cold and hot feeling, and it's commonly found in over-the-counter rubs.
Mm.
So pretty much it's icy
Okay.
in a weird way.
Still waiting for play to resume.
This is gonna
We don't know if Zavaleta went to the bench or not.
this is gonna tack on an extra minute at least.
We usually see the second half with a lot more stoppage time than the first half.
Makes sense.
I wouldn't even be surprised, even though we've had barely any stoppages, don't be surprised if we see 5 or 6, because this is an important game for both sides tonight.
Mm.
But right now, if everything stands, the U.S. is going through.
You think USA tries to go for the obviously you want to go for the win, but you think when it comes down to the 80th, 85th minute, you're still tied at 0 or whatever the case is, you just play for the tie at that point?
Oh, no, you definitely go for the win because you want to prove something, go to the finals. It's a chance for Ricardo Pepi into the box. Pepi!
Huh?
Getting the crowd hyped up. Ricardo Pepi on a sneak-away break, and the United States has the lead 1-0 in the 62nd minute.
Well, forget what I just said. So you can scratch that out the window. What a setup. And Pepe able to rip it past the right side of Gonzalez. And in the 62nd minute, it is the United States up 1-0. What a tremendous pass. Coast to coast.
Look at that
essentially.
pass.
Clean pass. No one from El Salvador blocked it. A good shot past the left hand of Gonzalez.
And Dominguez was there too. He had a
Dominguez
chance to maybe clear it
right
away.
on back coverage. Didn't make the stop on Pepe though, and
He chipped it right over him.
I mean, finally, all this time in the attacking zone, and it finally pays dividends for the United States. And look at Turner pointing to the crowd. He's excited. As you mentioned, the United States, win or tie, you want to win. You want to show how dominant you are to the rest of the group. And what a way to take a 1-0 lead.
And that is a huge goal because it gives them a 1-goal cushion to work with.
You think right now, if things stand, you think that's going to be the game winner?
Yes.
I do too. I think El Salvador's looking a little bit sloppy on offense.
And Hugo Perez, you
very
got to
well
be
on
thinking about
defense.
going to the bench for more subs.
Playing very well on defense, though. It's kind of like the straw that finally broke the camel's back after all these penalty kicks. The United States finally capitalized.
And there is no foul call.
There was a lot of
collision.
contact.
That was Ream
A lot of
who went down.
contact.
Turner will play it up over the head of Brendan Aronson. I don't know if it's Kyle still watching.
Don't focus on that.
Whatever.
That's what I say.
Enriquez playing it short. Could be a chance for El Salvador. Brain Heel playing it to the side. Here comes the cross into the box. The volley tap. Another try. It's going to go wide. Turner will cover it up as Brain Heel with the last touch on it.
I will say I don't mind a back and forth soccer game, that's for certain. And what a way for El Salvador to get a scoring attempt. Quick response after the United States goal, and obviously
Anthony Hudson's pumped up for that.
Obviously, they're looking to tie that as Pepe's 6th.
Third goal in the last 2 games as well.
Wow. Who was the previous team USA
The
faced?
previous team was Grenada,
Ooh.
and that was a 7-1 thumping.
Oh, jeez. A little less goal scoring this time around.
And Reyna had possession of the ball. There's a whistle called in the back, and a yellow card is given out.
Oh, our first one.
I'm not sure what that was for.
I felt like
Looks like it's against Kevin Reyes.
It looks like there was a lot more egregious contact incidents rather than that one, and I'm kind of surprised that that one's the one that draws the yellow card.
It was in the back. It was away from the ball. It was Yunus Musa who went down. And now we get another player down. Brain Heel.
This is where they tack on the extra couple of minutes.
You got to wonder if this is going to be it for Brain Heel. He's been down a couple times tonight.
Taking out that left ankle. And now slowly trying to muster up enough power to hopefully walk under his own power. And with the help of the officials, that's what he will do.
And again, as always, you can go to the bench or you can always do a substitution. If you go, it's not really to the bench. If you go to the side, you can come back in after a minute or two. There's the collision with Yunus Musa right in the middle as well. I'm surprised that wasn't an advantage played in the U.S. because Reyna had a path going forward.
But to resume play here as we just hit the 67th minute.
Taking a while. We've had the stoppage for about 2.5 minutes now. And there's the wave that is going around Exploria Stadium right now. It's at the bottom of the screen. And we can't see it on our end yet, but I did catch a glimpse right behind the net of Mario Gonzalez. Musa plays it to the side to Robinson. Robinson finding Reyna to Pulisic. Knockdown. Pepe had it blocked Follow up for McKinney. He'll settle it down. McKinney, El Salvador shouting for a handball. They will get it. And now Musa goes down.
Oh, no.
I wonder if this is just to fix the shin guards. He's grabbing that calf. You hope it's not anything like a hamstring or a pulled muscle or anything like that.
So he'll probably be substituted out for a couple of minutes.
And again, this is more time that's going to be added on. Oh, well, we have a second. Let's talk about the biggest event going on in sports right now. March Madness.
We good?
Out
I
of
got
21 million brackets, only 37 had the final four correct. Absolutely amazing.
right now. I'm going to go with FAU versus UConn as my final.
My final is UConn and who's the other one?
Oh, San Diego State UConn a matchup that could happen.
I thought it was
Yes, it can,
Miami.
because UConn's playing Miami, so yes, that can happen.
All right, UConn San Diego State. UConn wins. That's for you, Kyle. As much as I would hate to see UConn win, being a Friars fan,
I have UConn defeating FAU.
as big of a Friars fan as I am, we get the big UConn fan that has been in the stream and is here somewhere in Jones Hall, probably.
No, it just is.
He's
room.
somewhere.
He's in his room. Beckham Wallace, Kyle.
Brian Hill is going to
Yeah,
come
he's in his
out.
room, he's
Christian
watching the
Hill.
He's watching the XFL.
He's watching the XFL while listening to us.
Oh, well,
Understandable.
He's listening to us. That's good.
This is his way of saying, I want to watch the XFL, but I also wanted to be here. So
Yeah.
he just threw us on for background noise, probably.
Reyna able to win the battle, getting it to Ream. McKinney back to Reyna. Pepe with the touch.
What a
and
keep it!
that is a
Wow.
great hustle play.
Oh my
Along the
word!
side
That was sensational.
by Robinson. And here is the other Robinson, Miles, going up the middle, cutting it back to McKinney. Leaves it for Ream. 20 minutes to go in regulation. The United States leading by a goal off a brilliant pass for McKinney to Ricardo Pepe. Ream back for Miles Robinson. Right foot pass up the middle. It's another good one. Aronson trying to get in the way. He'll head it back, but it's going to be taken over by El Salvador. Heel plays it back to Gonzalez. Leave it short for Dominguez. You got a runner on the outside. That's where it goes. That's knocked away by Serginho Dest. Jairo Enriquez will leave it on the throw-in, and we're going to have more subs coming in. Luca De La Torre, and then Booth will be coming in, placing Yunus Musa. And I'm waiting to see who the other one is. And it looks like it's Shia Reyna. I'll make a change on my thing.
I have made a decision that whenever the Revolution are playing an away game, and if Keegan's, or even a home game and Keegan's somehow not going to, depending on the day, you're more than welcome to come back on the channel, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
No
Brett.
problem. Especially if it's an away Revs. I feel like I'm going to be more invested in a Revs game. So, like,
De La Torre gets hold down.
Good
Hold on. It
steal.
could be a chance for El Salvador. Here is Heel walking forward past
Oh,
Aronson.
he still
Heel
keeps
going. The long
possession.
shot is going to go
How did
wide.
he keep possession there? 3 jabs at it.
Unbelievable.
He finally broke free, and now his ankle rolled up. Oh, my God. These injuries keep on piling up here.
Is it done?
No.
No.
Not even, this is another
18
20
minutes to go in the game.
A plus extra.
Plus extra time. Pulisic to De La Torre. Back to McKinney. Pulisic in the middle. To the left side to Anthony Robinson. McKinney back to Robinson. De La Torre. Miles Robinson to Taylor Booth. Again, the U.S. is keeping it controlled, just trying to slow down the Salvadorian pressure. Dest in the back right, trying to spin away from Enriquez. He does. Dest has a lane against him. It was knocked down.
Nice steal up to 3-on-3 almost.
Here comes Heel. The leave off is not a good one. Trying to find Enriquez. And that was just a slow pass. And it could lead to a break the other way. Pulisic running with it on the right. Leaves it off for Weston McKennie. McKennie in the box. Cutting it back. Pulisic got knocked off the ball. De La Torre reads it well and picks it up. De La Torre passes it to the right side to Booth. Taylor Booth sending it into the box. It's going to go wide and out.
Into the first row.
Into the first row. Some of the
Watch out,
security
the first row.
and the camera personnel getting to the ball.
At least it's less vicious than NFL sidelines crew members.
Oh,
getting
definitely.
run over. Jesus.
A 380-pound lineman.
Oh, yeah. Let me just get accidentally trucked by Derrick Henry real
Yep.
quick. Yikes. Gotta eat that for breakfast.
Orlando is fouled by Luca De La Torre.
De La Torre. I feel like that's a name I've heard of before.
He's been getting a couple appearances within the last year. I get, from a personal standpoint, not one of my favorites, not one of the guys I would rely on in the last 15, 20 minutes of an important game. But when you have the lead and a one-goal cushion to work with, it's good to get minutes, especially preparing for
absolutely.
upcoming tournaments.
Yeah, sure. Get as much playing time as you
Yeah.
can.
Pepe challenging the ball. It's going to fall for Heel. Comes a chance for El Salvador. Good pass into the box. The shot gets deflected.
Wow.
It goes off Miles Robinson. It's going to be a corner unless the flag went up, and it did.
You want to know what I could say? That could have been a goal if it wasn't for number 4 of the USA getting involved.
There's Miles Robinson, a good read back. Oh, wow. He's well
Way
offside by about 3
offside.
yards. That wasn't even close. I don't even know if they blew the whistle on that play. I think
No.
they just let it go.
Ow, it was blatant. I never knew how offsides and sideline worked, or how offsides and soccer worked until the World Cup this year.
Really?
So now I know how it works.
Now you know how it works.
Now I know how it works, and I'm happy.
It also helps,
I
too,
know.
that sometimes they're not doing it in this game, but they draw the line, too,
Right,
to see
right.
where it is. Ball is headed down by Pepe, but it's picked up by Orellana. We'll play it back for Gonzalez. 14 plus stoppage time to go in Orlando. The U.S. leading by a goal.
That's right. We Americans win on home soil.
It always seems to be what it is. Like, we win almost
Where?
every game at home, but we're so mid
Nice
on the road.
to quote list.
We Americans win on home soil. I got added to the
Yes.
quote list for saying that.
Grant made the
We
quote
get a
list
sub for
before
our
I made
song.
that. I
No.
accidentally made Sam's non-context quote list on stream. Let's just say that's probably the cleanest thing in that. So
Another
we'll
sub
leave
for
it
El
at that.
Salvador is Manny VAR will check in for Reyes. I think they were originally going to sub in somebody else, but I don't know if you can do a sub for a sub. I think that's what they were trying to
Probably
do.
Not.
I think that's what they were trying to do. Kevin Reyes, another El Salvadorian player, having a great night, and the flag is up for offside again.
Salvador is playing very well defensively. It's the attacking time is killing them right now.
And that's usually what it's been for the key, really for both sides within the last 5 or so years. It's always been defense. Because the U.S., unless they're playing a team that's not as strong, like even Grenada and the group, then they don't score that many goals.
right.
In the World Cup, they only scored 3 goals. Comes another chance. Taylor Booth on the right side, sending it in down low. Aronson had it blocked. We'll go back to Booth on the outside. Booth holding it up, playing it for Aronson. Booth had it blocked. De La Torre couldn't pick it up. We'll fall back to him off the foot of Serginho Dest. Spin doesn't work out. Enriquez Had it turned over.
Nice
Here comes
steal.
Serginho Dest. He's got Aronson. Dest into the middle. Covered by Gonzalez.
Yeah, he didn't really. Good job by Gonzalez coming out, making the play. He didn't really set up a good assist.
Quick boot going the other way, and it's another offside against
my
Heel.
word, this is their third offsides in this half. And
That's like the third offside in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, no, they are shooting themselves in the foot here. That's a good lead-ahead pass that has now been erased, and the USA takes over again in possession.
Robinson to the side to Pulisic. McKennie in the middle playing it back to Ream. I'm still surprised Tim Ream's out there. We usually don't see him at all for 90 minutes in recent matches.
Turner, goalie goal. Oh, trying to pull an all, Mark.
Aronson. Oh, a good move by Brendan Aronson. Took the contact.
4-on-4.
It might pay off Booth. That's going to be a tight onside decision. Taylor Booth walking in. Booth holding it up, playing it across. Knocked down a try.
Oh, just missed it. He was way off the mark, actually.
That was Pepe on the chance.
Oh, man. Pepe looking for a second. Look at this setup here. 3-on-3. Make that 4-on-3. Good setup by Booth. Able to pass over to the left side, but just shot it wide. And it looked like Gonzalez was ready to make the save regardless.
And it did take a deflection, so it will be another corner
for
the United States.
United States continuing to eat up this clock down to 11 plus minutes.
And the fans are rising to their feet again. Booth.
I mean, one more goal essentially seals it.
Booth's going to be the one to serve it in after they get the ready. And he's got the ready. Here we go. Booth sending it in. It was knocked down in front. I believe that was Orlana. Anthony Robinson had knocked down again. Enriquez trying to get it clear. Aronson wins it back.
Steal.
Good step up. Brendan Aronson into the box. Aronson across trying to find Pepe, who was knocked down.
He didn't have a shot, but when he tried to pass it back, he kind of sensed that possession was going to end.
It does roll out as Booth was trying to send it forward again. And he did clip the leg. Jairo Enriquez. Nothing called on that. All of you stink because there's no viewers.
Oh, what the heck?
Sam, how about you join just to make us feel better?
No. That's all right. I wasn't expecting to get a lot of views today anyway, nor do I care.
Savaleta had a cut up by Anthony Robinson's out.
Yeah.
And it's Monday night, so people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's a Monday night.
that's
I
true.
never
That
broadcast
is
soccer.
true.
This was like a completely abrupt stream.
Yeah, you posted it late too.
Yeah, that is true. I did post on my Insta late. But we did have a couple of my friends join. Obviously, Kyle joined a few of my
Here
friends.
comes the pass. Taylor
I
Booth sending it into the middle. The touch is going to go wide out for
Yeah,
another
I
corner.
appreciate
Sorry about that,
Zoe.
Grant.
I did see you tune in.
And that too.
No, that's
Yeah, I
nice.
saw that.
I always appreciate the support.
Yep.
And also, don't mention this, but probably once the live ends, there will be a couple more viewers tacked on.
Yeah.
So,
Let's
because
see,
people
here we go.
probably think that we're dumb enough to
Yeah.
get copyright strikes and show the game on replay. I love that. Especially my NFL commentaries when they go from like 300 views to like 500. I'm like, yay, I tricked you.
Booth sending it in down low. The
Yay,
touch.
I tricked you.
Well,
That's
I
a
mean,
foul.
I have play-by-play commentary right in the damn title. I don't know what you're expecting, but I appreciate the clicks.
Oh, you put featuring Keegan. Nice.
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh my
feature
God, that is
Keegan.
a blatant foul by Weston McKennie
Yeah.
on Brian Tamakis. That is a stupid foul.
Absolutely inexplicable
It-
play.
I don't know.
That is a dumb foul to take. I'm sorry. I know you're winning, but you can't do that. Pepe wins the ball back. That's great hustle by Pepe, but Enriquez picks it up and he'll leave it back. Pass goes forward to Heel. Heel trying to play it up the side. Robinson applying pressure defensively. Or Elena trying to walk away. Pulisic knocked him off the ball. It is going to stay with El Salvador. 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go. What's been a great back and forth battle.
Very good defensive bout between these two. I'm liking this. I can't believe I'm actually getting into soccer. What the heck's going on?
And we do get a whistle on a foul. That was originally going to be one of those advantage given plays that I was talking about earlier.
You're gonna have
Brendan
to,
Aronson went down.
when we go on spring break, you're gonna have to text me whenever a big soccer game's on. If I'm not busy that
No, we'll
night,
do
I'll
the
have to
Women's
check
World
it
Cup
out.
or the Gold Cup.
Yeah, because, you know, obviously when the Red Sox and the Mets are your two MLB teams,
Yeah.
you kind
Do
of
they
get
play
sick
each other
of
this year?
baseball after. Yeah, they do in July. But
Oh.
you kind of get sick of watching baseball after a while.
Sam's
They're
going to
both
come down from
underachieved.
Manchester, New Hampshire. He'll come do the game.
I mean, I wouldn't want my. I don't want
2
my
hour
phone on
drive.
the internet.
A
But,
2 hour drive.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make the 2 hour drive. Maybe once this summer, I can see Grant for like a couple hours or something. Maybe.
There you go. Are you two rooming again next year?
Yes.
Nice.
We already announced that we already agreed that we're gonna room together next year. So I don't know if I want like my full on like hometown on the internet, Keegan. Nice one. That's why I don't say it on the internet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
I didn't give the address.
well,
Hey, his address
Regardless,
if you actually
Social
if you-
That's a big
Security
city, though.
number
That's a big.
ends in these
yeah,
four
but still,
numbers.
I like to say I'm from Southern New Hampshire. I don't like to say I'm from fucking Manchester.
All right.
Well,
like, all right.
you're lucky it's on my channel and not yours. Let's put it to
Oh,
you
Taylor
that way.
Booth picks it up.
All
The
the-
U.S.
all
has
the
3
viewers
players
figured it out.
forward. Booth to Des. Here he comes. Serginho Des clipping it in. Pepe the tap getting back
Oh,
to
what
a
a
great
save
save.
by
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez! It was a cut, and even he's saying, "Oh my
Oh.
God, how did I not
He
bury
knows it.
that?"
I'm looking at it myself. That was a fantastic save.
Wow, look at this. Good setup by Booth and Pepe
Oh.
able to get his own
Sliding
rebound.
save.
Sliding save.
That's you know.
He did the right thing
He
to
did the
settle that
kick.
burst.
He made the split save right there. Made the kick with the
Me
upper
and my
half of
floor
the
hockey
leg.
days.
Hey, floor hockey Hall of
Yeah.
Famer got inducted a couple months ago, right?
Yes.
January?
I don't know.
Floor Hockey Hall of Fame.
Floor hockey Hall of Fame with 1 All-Star appearance. Taylor Booth
Nice.
sending it in back post. It's over everybody's head. Heel with the tap. We'll just get it out of bounds. And now Gonzalez, he was out. I think it's just stretching the leg. You got to be doing that after making a split save.
You know, making sure everything's still there.
Yeah.
Making a save like that, jeez.
McKenny short to Des. A good back heel flick to get it to Booth.
I was gonna say that's a really slick pass.
That was something. You don't see that
I
every
would
day.
say cycling, perhaps just trying to kill off the rest of these 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
Might as well be in cruise control while you have the lead.
You might as well kill some clock.
That's why
I mean,
I'm saying keep passing it back.
Yes.
Smart. Very smart. Keep going backwards. Just don't turn over the ball.
Robinson to Des to De La Torre. Get it to Taylor Booth.
I'm
on the
surprised
side.
El Salvador is not being as aggressive right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought they'd be charging right now. Like bringing a full-on blitz trying to grab the ball right now.
And again, I believe Hugo Perez has 1 more substitution he can make. So does he do that?
Oh, he
At
moves
the next
with
stop.
One
Wheeler.
lead pass.
Here's Des going forward, able to get it back. He overran it originally.
Well,
De La
There's
Torre
his
leaves it
face.
for McKenny.
Oh,
Over the referee's head.
The referee had a duck for a moment.
referee
Pulisic.
That happened in the Bruins Lightning
Trying to
game
find
on
Aaronson
Saturday,
up there.
too, when an official had a duck
Yes.
for a puck clapped him in the side of the head.
right in the dome.
Now, if you're El Salvador, you start slow and then attack, right? You don't want to go right away.
Don't want to go
You
right
wanna build
away.
up a
Use up
chance.
all your stamina. You want to.
But they might have to go quick because they need
You
2.
got to go quick because you need 2 to win, but
The goal here
you
is to tie
can't
it.
rush
They need
it.
the win. The tie won't do anything for them.
Other than two.
It's turned over again. Pepe with the spin. De La Torre going to the outside of Booth, who walks into the box. Booth on the left had it blocked
Nice
down.
block.
He will leave it for Enriquez. Enriquez going forward, and
Yeah,
De La
double
Torre
team.
once again getting to that ball.
Why am I up watching this? Oh,
Because a few minutes left in it has been a pretty good game overall.
sounds like it. I've been listening to you guys call the game. Sounds fun.
Robinson will have a deep throw in. think Sam wanted a foul on that last play.
I was not paying
Nope.
attention.
No foul was given.
Well, at least he's honest.
De La Torre with the triple tap leaves it. Pulisic puts it over the bar.
net. And that is the third time they've hit over the net this half. My Lord, shoot lower.
Watch this sequence, though. De La Torre is going to tap it 3 times, I think. 2, 3. Right to Pulisic, and he just puts it over. That did not miss by much. Orellana to the side. Robinson applying the defensive pressure. Dominguez turned over by who else? Luca De La Torre.
Oh, man.
Aronson to the side to Booth.
Boots had a great past 10 minutes.
Booth has been a great substitution so far, to say the least. Aronson will play it back to Miles Robinson. Tim Ream walking forward. I know he wants a goal. The question is Coach Hudson going to let him score one?
Keep on passing, passing. That's what you got to do. Kill off the clock. Already down to a minute and a half.
They've had possession for like 3
Good
minutes.
pass forward. Here comes
2-on-1.
Serginho Dest, and he
Oh,
can get to the ball.
Need to move it up.
That would have been filthy assist.
He would have gone. He would have gone into
Yeah,
the middle though for the pass if he got to
Yeah.
that ball. Orellana spinning away. Heel plays it back to Dominguez. Going across for Tamakis. Played into the middle. Could be a chance the other way. It's going to start up on the left side. Waiting for runners. We'll go to heel. Heel into the middle. Going to cut it back. Right foot cross in. It was headed away by McKenny.
Good clear.
Pulisic receiving it from Pepe. It's going to go all the way forward. 30 seconds to go in regulation. And again, I would be surprised if we see about 6 minutes of stoppage time.
We did have those 2 injuries that ate up about 4 minutes.
You also got to factor in the subs as well.
Right. I'll predict 5 here.
Say 5, I'll think 6. We'll find out in about 10 seconds. Taken in the midfield. Here's Enriquez.
Salvador's definitely playing for the tie right now. We're only going to get plus
4. Wow.
That's surprising.
De La Torre able to get it away. He's walking forward. Luca De La Torre with Aronson and Pulisic. Look at the run from Pulisic on the left. That's where it goes. Pulisic puts it high again.
Way
Oh
over.
my God! It landed in the bar.
Yep.
Oh no!
Bounced
That's
off
Wrong
the
bar. Wrong
window.
bar.
Yeah, it landed in the bar. Oh no! Somebody's drink.
Is that Todd Angeli working up there?
Yeah,
That's where he works.
My dad says after every single time the
Oh
Bruins
boy,
are
hold
done-
on a second. Yunus
We'll get to
Musa.
that in a sec.
It's just, oh, no, that's Weston McKinney. I thought that was Yunus Musa. Pulled up right in the middle of the field.
right at the center line.
Yep. Almost at that center drop, probably about 5 feet to the right of it. Again, this just might be a cramp building up.
I hate that.
Zoe made her thoughts known, saying she hates
That's
it.
all right. That's good. Always good to get thoughts. I don't like thoughts, though. You know why? 'Cause I have 0 of them.
So you have no thoughts in your head?
Correct.
Nice.
I thought.
Except
you
for I
meant-
think the U.S. is going to win.
I was going a little down the dirty side. Don't mind me. Well deserved.
There's
And rap
music
music.
going on in the
And
hallway.
rap
Oh, like-
music's gonna get me copyrighted.
Oh, Booth
Wah,
is bleeding
wah.
from the nose.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
And now Flutster Sports Zone has been copyrighted.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's totally not like I play.
We're gonna get another
Zombie Nation
sub in
every
from
time
the
I
I
play
was
Sorry.
to
this
say,
game.
it's not like you play dirty water after every win.
True. I also sometimes I play freaking what the hell is it?
Shipping off to Boston every once in a blue
Ship
moon.
it-
You could have played The Boys Are Back.
I did.
Oh,
First game of the season when the boys were actually back.
Boys are back and they're looking for trouble.
no.
Speeding
The
down
Highway 93,
Okay.
I miss. All right, here we go.
YouTube could actually copyright you for singing the song. I don't know if you do that.
I'm dead. That was awesome.
All
To the last 2.5 minutes.
Instead of singing Dropkick Murphys, call the damn game.
I give up on calling the game.
There's 2 minutes left.
Yeah, the U.S. is gonna win. Yeah, now watch them. The other team score a goal. Yeah, watch the Salvadorians get a goal after I say they're gonna win. Robinson trying to head it down. Tamakis trying to get the angle on it. Robinson able to get it forward to slow it down. Pulisic with the tap to Pepe. 1 minute to go. Pepe playing it to the right side. Dest. Back to Miles Robinson to Tim Ream. Ream forward. Johnny Cardoso, the newest sub in. De La Torre to the left side.
Oh yeah, if you only got like a
Pulisic let it go.
time.
De La Torre. Do they want another one? Gets hauled down, and there's
no foul.
no foul. That was an advantage played right there. That was the advantage played. 30 seconds to go. Last chance for the Salvadorians. Just get some credit in this game. Mario Gonzalez really did all he could. The only goal he allowed was just a tremendous setup
Oh, yeah.
by McKenny to Pepe. Last chance. The ball's going to go down. Dominguez had it cut off. De La Torre with it in the middle. Cardoso
Oh, you like that?
killing off the final seconds. Ream in the back to Miles Robinson.
All they got to do is clear it.
All they got to do is clear it. Referee looking at the watch. It goes up the side. This is going to be the last sequence of the game. Anthony Robinson to Pulisic. Pulisic sending it in down low, and it's going to be cleared away out for a corner. Let's see if they allow it.
They're going to.
It looks to be that way.
In such a monumental
Pulisic
game,
can take his
why
time.
not?
Props to everybody on the United States. They're going to be in the Nations League finals coming up in June. Robinson for Cardoso. Going to the right side to Dest. Dest with the move, getting forward by heel. Serginho Dest
Whoa,
taken down.
take it
That's
down.
a football
This is
tackle right
rugby.
there. Nothing is called, and that is the end of the game. One goal from Ricardo Pepi is enough to seal the 1-0 win. El Salvador will be going to the Gold Cup, but they will not be going to the Nations League finals, and it will be the United States. We will wait to see how the bracket is drawn out in just a couple of weeks. Grant, thank you for allowing me to be on here.
Keegan, it was an
I had a
absolute
great
pleasure.
time
I cannot
doing this.
Wait to do potentially a Revs game sometime in the future. Hey, maybe when this kicks back off in June.
Hey, maybe.
After hockey season, I'm going to be desperate for content, so we'll see. And me and Sam both felt that one. Anyway.
Especially me, I only do Bruins games.
Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you did, make sure to click the like button. Keegan will be back.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe to Sam Smith on YouTube so you can check
I
me
caught it.
out.
He caught that.
caught that.
We
Caught
got that
it.
on video.
That's incredible.
save that.
That is
Save that.
incredible. This
And
video
bounce
is
it
not
off.
going anywhere unless we get copyright strike. With that being said, we hope you enjoyed this evening's matchup. USA wins 1-0, getting their third win of the tournament here.
Yes,
So,
sir.
hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see y'all Sunday. And until next time, enjoy
Adios.
life, all right?